Aye, very possible, sis, very possible. Nothing like a good cup of coffee to wash down those cookies. Eh, Rosner?
Right you are, Winton. Right you are.
Who would have thought 30 years ago we'd be sitting here drinking free coffee and eating cookies?
Aye. In those days, you'd be glad to find a cup of coffee. A cup of cold coffee.
Without milk or sugar.
Or coffee.
In a cracked plastic cup.
We never used to have a cup. We used to drink out of a rolled up piece of newspaper.
The best we could manage was to suck on a piece of damp cloth.
But you know, in those days we were happy, even though we didn't have all these fancy computers to do our work for us.
Aye. The old man used to tell me, computers are the future. But I did just fine without MacBook.
I remember when I was in graduate school, we had to use vacuum tube computers and cardboard punch cards to do our calculations.
Cardboard? You were lucky to have cardboard. We used to have to rip pages out of the Soviet Journal of Nuclear Physics to use as punch cards.
You were lucky to have punch cards. We used to have to rewire the computer every time we wanted to do a calculation.
We used to dream of rewiring computers. It would have been like heaven to us. We had this mechanical computer. We had to rebuild the thing every time we wanted a new calculation. Vacuum tubes.
Well, when I say vacuum tubes, it was more like an elaborate system of ropes and pulleys, but it was revolutionary to us.
We as grad students weren't even allowed to use the computer. We had to go and build our own out of Tinker Toys.
You were lucky to have Tinker Toys. There were 150 of us using a computer made out of sticks we found in the woods.
Sticks?
Aye.
You were lucky. We had a computer made out of rocks. We used to have to go to work 6 o'clock in the morning, eat a crust of stale bread, work 14 hours a day, carrying rocks up and down a hill, week in, week out, and when we got back to the lab, our advisor would throw papers at us until we passed out. Luxury. We used to have to be at work 3 o'clock in the morning, reconstruct our computers, eat a handful of hot gravel, work every day of the week for 2 pence a month, and when we were done, our advisor would beat us around the head with a textbook, if we were lucky.
Well, of course, we had it tough. We used to have to get up out of bed at 12 o'clock at night and lick our computer parts clean. Then we would go to work for 24 hours a day for a penny a year until graduation. And when we got back to the lab, our advisor would slice us in two with a bread knife.
Right. I had to get up at 10 o'clock at night, half an hour before I went to board, the night before, eat a lump of cold poison, work 29 hours a day in the lab, paying our advisor for permission to come to work. And when we were finished for the day, our advisor would kill us and dance on our graves singing Hallelujah.
Aye, but you try telling students that today, and they just won't believe you.
Oh,
No.